So here we have the Seat Leon on a 17 plate. I'm going to start off firstly by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. We're going to start off inside the boot area of it first. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat, should you wish to increase this space even further again. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car. And then, as I mentioned, we'll hop in and run through some controls from there. Now that we've done a full circle of it, though, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, first of all, we have the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. On the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the centre, you can see the total miles for the car. They are 68,883, and above that, a digital readout for the speedometer. We're on the driving data menu at the moment, so you can see lots of bits of trip computer, fuel economy information. There are other menus available as well, and you can access all of those, as you can see, using the buttons on the steering wheel just here. We've got our stereo and phone controls, cruise control underneath on that stalk, and then the touchscreen in the centre here is where, amongst other things, you can pair up your telephone. So just follow the instructions on the screen from there. You can come back to that main menu with this button. When it comes to music, we have the radio, of course, and as you can see, DAB, FM and AM radio all available. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do so, and there's a number of ways of doing it, and they include Bluetooth audio. So once you've paired up your phone, you'll be able to make and receive phone calls and stream your music wirelessly as well. Speaking of phone, if you connect up your phone via its supplied USB cable, you can see we've got Android Auto and Apple CarPlay available as well. So loads of ways to access music in this car. We've got built-in satellite navigation. Of course, using Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, you could use the sat-nav that way as well. Working our way down, firstly, we can turn off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. The system is turned off when that light shows. You can also turn your parking sensors on and off. And then below that, we have our dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the passenger and driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air distributed in. When you're happy with those settings, that's your air conditioning off. Back on again, or hit auto. The car will then take full control for you to maintain the temperatures that you've asked for. You can override that manually whenever you wish to. We've got a heated driver and passenger seat as well, both of which have 3 separate heat settings on each. Some storage underneath here, USB inputs are under there as well. The start and stop button for the engine, the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox with an electronic handbrake that's got an auto hold function, and then 2 cup holders and some additional storage back here too. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you.